Are you still doing your hair?
Yeah.
What's up? Look, Manny's in the house.
In a ponytail.
Manny, hi amigo.
Hello,
Hola.
hello.
Que pasa? How is everyone doing? Thanks a lot for being on. It's our we had to skip a week.
Well, it wasn't our fault.
It wasn't our fault.
Facebook freaked out.
Tell them what happened.
Facebook freaked out last week. I don't know what happened, but there were tons of lives that didn't happen. There were people that couldn't comment on different things, and it's like Facebook just had a mini freak out. And it told us that we could start the broadcast, but then it didn't let anybody onto it, but it wasn't even showing us that we were on. So that didn't fly. So we're going to do it this week.
There you go. There you go. Thanks a lot for watching. We really, really appreciate it. Please share this video for a chance to win a real estate day trading jump start. It looks like this right here. Looks like this. $297 value. It's the jump start. Look, Ben's watching. I know I should be working. He's right in the other room. He's one of our partners.
You should be working.
And he is he's working getting his business set up, getting all that stuff. That's awesome. I love it. So Eugene, tell me about it. Frustrated me.
It was bad. It was. What can you do though? Technology, you know.
We thought it was on our end. We thought we had a problem with Facebook.
He thought me had a problem. He thought it was me.
I thought it was your fault.
But yeah, but
so,
it wasn't.
Until I started seeing all these posts that said Facebook didn't let them go live or didn't let them comment on posts and stuff like that, right? So, Manny, remember this weekend event. What event are you talking about? We have no idea. We don't have an event this weekend.
Nope. That's congratulations. Elaine, on your first Filthy Riches house. That's great.
Yeah, baby.
Good job.
First Filthy Riches deal. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Jackson, Mississippi. We've been in Jackson. We were there. Was
Jackson
last year we were there with Wofford?
Yeah.
Mr. Wofford?
Yeah. We were there at an event, and we attended the event, and I spoke at the event.
And we walked around Jackson looking at properties.
We did. We went around and looked at properties in Jackson. Jackson, Mississippi is a great market for Filthy Riches deals.
It is. Good job. Congratulations.
It's absolutely a great deal. If you guys want to get an investor kit, tell them what's in it. Let me grab it.
The investor's kit, if you call 877-LARRY-GO, it will give you, Zenobia actually, who answers the phone, will give you digital access to the Getting Started in Real Estate Day Trading, HUD Homes half off, and then also some other links to our other trainings, the Filthy Riches model, like we were just congratulating Elaine on, and then the Hard Money Millions, Ultimate Buying and Selling Machine, some asset protection stuff, just full of information. If you guys don't have it, make sure you give a call to 877-LARRY-GO, and Zenobia can get you set up with that.
Exactly.
And Ben is here, and he can attest if he needs to for anybody that she is a real person, not a VA in the Philippines. She is our resident VA down the hall when it comes to that. And a bunch of other stuff.
That's funny. Manny has a question. If you do seller finance, do you have to own the house free and clear? No, you do not. You absolutely don't. You can borrow the money. That's hilarious. So no, you don't. You can actually you can either have the seller who sold it to you finance it to you, right? And you could use private money. You could use traditional financing. You could either sell it on a wrap, right? You could sell. Look, Sean's on here too. What's up? Sean's supposed to be working too. He's in the other room. They're part of our partner program, and they're supposed to be taking care of their business right now, right?
We're so addictive.
That's funny.
It's like a train wreck. You can't look away.
They can't help it.
No. You got to tune in every week to see what's going to happen, because you just don't know.
So let me get back to Mary's question. Can you sell or finance a Filthy Riches house if you owe money? Yes, you can. You can buy it with seller financing. You can use private money. You can get hard money. You can get a traditional loan. You can do a subject to deal where you take it over subject to. Then you can either sell the house and do a wraparound loan, a wraparound mortgage, right? Or you can sell it on a land contract. Either one. You can also do a lease option if you wanted to, right? But doing a land contract or doing a wraparound mortgage are the two primary ways, right?
Multitasking, Sean
That
said.
you can do.
You know what I say about multitasking, Sean?
TCB. Sean's TCB.
Sean.
Taking care of business.
Sean. Multitasking isn't a skill. When you're trying to do more than one thing at one time, you're juggling everything. All you're getting done is juggling. Right?
That's by Candace. She wrote that one.
That's in my second book of opinions. Book of second opinions. Whatever that thing's called. That's for me.
That's awesome.
Write it down.
Cool. So did you tell them what's in the investor's kit?
Yeah, while you were showing them the books.
Oh, okay, good.
He's getting old, short-term memory loss.
If you guys have an interest in our partner program, you can go to this website right here and apply. What did Sean say? It's a real project management. It is.
See,
managing you guys.
He can't multitask. Don't let anybody tell you they're good at multitasking. They're not. It's juggling.
Right.
You won't ever be able to convince me otherwise. I said for years.
Sean is doing real project management.
Sure.
He's not juggling.
Yeah.
Right?
Then we should call it something else.
All right. So yeah, if you guys want to apply for the partner program, it's not for everybody. But if you want to apply, it's like really where the rubber meets the road. It's getting your hands dirty. It's getting in and making stuff happen. Then go to LarryGoins.com/apply, and you can apply, and we'll get on the phone, see if it's a good fit, right?
Yeah, it's got to be a good fit both ways, not just not just for you. It has to be for us too, because the partners that come into the program are heavily reliant on Larry, right? And Larry's ability to respond to them and answer their questions and work with them through deals and things like that. So he's only got so much time in a day. Believe me, I know how busy I keep him. So it's not for everybody. Like he said, not just because of your aspects, but also from ours, making sure that it's a good fit both ways.
There you go. That's exactly right.
And I'm very picky.
So we've got a 3-day. When is our next 3-day?
May.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a 3-day coming up in May.
In 60 days.
Yeah. So you could go to LarryGoinsLive.com to see more about that. That's 3 days of education. Me only. Right? Me, myself, and I. 3 days. Okay? So you think 30 minutes is rough.
Yes, because I'm there too.
That's true.
3 whole days with him and me in the background reminding him of things and making sure he says things when he forgets to and whatnot. Larry Goins Live is the website for that. Make sure you guys go there. We do already have people on the roster registered for that event. It will sell out. We're only doing 4 this year, and May's the next one. So make sure you get registered for that.
Okay, girls and boys, let's talk about building your buyer's list. Okay? Building your buyer. I've always said this. It's much easier to find a house for a buyer than a buyer for a house. Okay? So you want to work as hard building your buyer's list as you do at finding deals. All right? Because it doesn't do you any good to find a deal if you can't find a buyer, if you can't sell it. Okay? So I'm gonna run through and give you a long short list of things you can do to build your buyer's list. Okay? Number 1 is REIA groups. Wherever you are, search for meetups, meetup.com, search for REIA groups. Like, let's say you're in Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina real estate investor meeting, right? Just Google it. Google knows everything, okay? So you go to REIA groups. Also, every single I Buy Houses sign you see, every single I Buy Houses flyer you see, every single I Buy Houses ad online, offline, printed, whatever it is, call them, ask them, what are you doing? Are you a wholesaler? Are you a fix and flip? Are you a landlord? Call them. Can I add you to my buyer's list? Will you add me to your buyer's list? Maybe you can co-wholesale a deal. JV co-wholesale a deal, right? Printed classifieds. You can print your own, run your own, and look for other investors. You want to look for keywords. Keywords like handyman special, fixer upper, cheap cash, divorce transfer, motivate my sale, reduced, abandoned, foreclosure, REO, and seller addendum required, right? Those are all the different keywords that you're going to look for.
Said it a few times.
A time or 12, right? So online houses for sale, right? You can run did you know? Check this. That's going to be your new thing for today. Did you know you can run an ad on Zillow or Realtor.com, and then you can geo-target it? For example, let's say you run an ad that has a picture of a house, a handyman special, and you say, handyman special, fixer-upper, cheap, cash, right? You can put the phone number. You can also put your website, okay? You can have that ad only show up for people who are searching Realtor.com in a specific zip code for houses in a specific price range. A specific price range, right? So if you've got a house that's $49,900 and you got people that are searching for houses, you know, $80,000 to $40,000 or whatever, right? Your house is going to show up. Your house is going to show up, right? So you can do that. You can also do geo-targeting ads on Facebook as well, right? Look, Frank's in the house. What's up? Greetings from just up the road. Oh, I've been there. I've been there. That's a nice place. That's funny. So, okay, online classifieds, online houses for sale, Zillow, Realtor, all those. You can run ads, Facebook ads. Here is another really, really, really good source to find buyers. You look for where the auctions are in your area, okay? For the auctions. If there are upcoming auctions or HUD houses or whatever, look for the auctions, auction.com, zone.com, XOME, which used to be home something, a home search, I believe. Anyway, look for the auctions. Find the addresses of the auction houses and go to the house. Have these little stickers printed, right? It says, here's what the sticker says. I have houses just like this, only cheaper. And you put the sticker right on the front door on the storm door. So when people walk up to the house, they're like, oh, let me look at this house. Oh, what? I have houses like this, only cheaper. Wow, I'm going to call this guy, right? Or girl, right? So get you some of those stickers and put on auction houses, right? Because anybody who's wanting to bid on an auction house is going to go to that house. Now, guys, if there's a car in the driveway and there's curtains in the house, don't go up and put a sticker on the door, okay?
I was wondering when you were going to get to that part.
It's
of the
not
whole
vacant yet.
thing.
It's not vacant yet, okay? I got to see the story. My wife, I hope she's not watching yet, but V is in there. What's up? How you doing, V? V is awesome. Check her out. Follow her. She's a very successful real estate investor. She's awesome. We love her.
Brilliant. Beautiful designs.
So, oh, yeah. She's a builder, builds phenomenal houses. So, anyway, the
story about Pam.
About my wife. Went to look at a house one time, and she goes up and she's looking around the house, and she goes and looks in the window like this in the living room, and there's a guy sitting in the floor in his underwear. And it scared her so much. Scott's in the house. Look.
Can you finish telling this story?
It scared her so much. She jumped in the car. She backs out the driveway and she runs over his column next to the driveway and knocks over his brick column. It was hilarious. This is my wife, right?
She doesn't go out to houses anymore.
No, she won't go to any houses anymore. But she felt so bad about it. She drove back up to the house. She knocked on the door and she told the guy that she knocked down his brick wall, his brick column. And the guy said, don't worry about it. The house is in foreclosure anyway. I'm getting ready to move.
Hopefully he had on clothes when he came to the door.
Hopefully, yeah. I didn't ask that part, right? So, okay. So I know.
Poor Pam. Yeah, V knows her. Pam is like the sweetest person that this could have happened to for her. And she's usually shy in like situations like that, especially.
She's very shy. She's not really open, and she's not an extrovert. That's for sure. Okay, so let's get on with the building your buyers list. Okay, so far we've talked about REIA groups, we've talked about stickers at auction, online auctions, online houses for sale. We've talked about printed classifieds. We've talked about calling everybody I buy houses sign, every flyer, anything like that. Networking with your REIA group. Now, next is social networking sites, right? Facebook, you need to join every single Facebook group, real estate Facebook group in your own market area, wherever you're buying. Okay. Now, yes, you can join some of the big ones like wholesaling houses full time, but you also need to join the local ones. Like we post all of our properties, we post every single property on 75, wasn't it 75?
75.
75 different Facebook groups. They're the real estate groups that are local, as well as all of the local, what do you call, like yard sale groups, yard sale, stuff for sale, one man's junk, I think it's one of them, Lake Wiley Market, all those different things. And we post on all those different groups. We get a ton of responses. I mean, right here's one from 3 minutes ago, right? Is this available? Here's one from 9 minutes ago. Is this available? Here is look at all these, Candace.
I get them. I see.
There's a ton of them.
I
right?
know.
There's a ton of them. But anyway, we get them all day long. Zenobia is following. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You hurt yourself, didn't you?
I flipped the brick.
You flipped the brick. So anyway, you want to get on Facebook and join all those groups and post. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, if you're already on some of those groups, but some people are now putting up those little I call them memes, but I think there's a thing Facebook has where you can just type in and it looks like a meme. But it says, I'm looking for buyers in such and such an area. Put your email below. Well, guess what? When they put your email below, all you got to do is copy and paste it and put it on your buyer's list. They already asked to be put on a buyer's list, so they're not going to complain.
So many words.
So they're not going to complain, right? So just troll Facebook and look.
Scavenge them like a vulture.
Exactly. It's not spam if they ask to be added to a buyer's list, right? So you can do your own posts like that, but also you want to capture other people. Now you want three things really. You want their name, their cell phone number, and their email address. Their name, cell phone number, and email address. So number one, you can email them. Number two, you can RVM them, ringless voicemail. Number three, you can text them. And number four, you can call them. Okay. Next are social media sites, social bookmarking sites, but there's also social sites like Connected Investor. Join Connected Investor and connect with all the people that are buying in your market, wherever that is. Join Bigger Pockets, biggerpockets.com, and then connect with all the people that are in your local market, right? They have a way that you can do that. You want to have your own blog. If you have a Carrot website, right? If you have a Carrot website, if you want one, go to larrygoins.com/carrot, right? And I'll show you our templates. That's what we use. They have a blog built into it.
They have eBay, phenomenal support too.
They really do.
It's a
and
great
plus
platform.
They have some good training and all that stuff.
Yep.
But all the major players in real estate use Carrot sites. So local auctions, not online auctions, but local auctions as well. You know, get on their list. Find out where the properties are. Go visit the properties. When they have a local live auction at a house, either you or your boots on the ground attend that and talk to everybody. Hey, you interested in this house? You got cash? You looking for any other properties? Here's my card. Give me your card. Get on my buyer's list, right? So Dennis in the house. What's up, Dennis? How you doing?
It's okay. You're late. You can go back and watch the whole thing again.
That's funny. Yeah, you're going to have to start over, okay? It's worth it, though, I promise. So also foreclosure signs. That's another great way. Foreclosure signs. That's another great way to be able to find deals, right? You can also direct mail, or not find deals, but find buyers. You can also direct mail people in an area. We just talked about this the other day. Yesterday, I believe. I've told my guys this, but we haven't done it recently. But if you've got a house in a specific area you're trying to sell, go to listsource.com, download the list of people who own more than 2 properties in that neighborhood.
More than 2.
Those are landlords. More than 2, at least 3. Those are landlords. And then direct mail them out. Hey, I notice you own a property in this area, and I've got other properties available. Call me if you're interested. Get on my buyer's list, right? So that's a lot of different ways right there. You can build a huge buyers list. Even though we already have probably 4,000 or 5,000 people on our buyers list, we advertise every single property in about 20 or 30 different ways. And just one of those ways is Facebook, and that's on 75 different groups. Right? So we're always, always, always building our buyers list. Always building our buyers list, right? So make sure every one of your properties, you're maximizing it, you're advertising it, you're promoting it on Facebook, on Craigslist, on Connected Investor, on Bigger Pockets, all that. If you don't have a property, make one up. Just grab a picture off the internet, and you don't even have to put the address. Just say, I have a handyman special, fixer upper, cheap, cash. When they call, say, I'm sorry, that property's not available. What are you looking for? I'll add you to my VIP buyers list, right? There you have it. Is that good stuff? You guys like that? Yes, okay. Okay, Larry, we like that.
He needs that validation, guys. So I'm telling you, I'm not giving it to him. So
thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. So, last thing is share to win a real estate trade day.
Who did this? Who wrote this?
Listen, I've been a little busy today training partner program. Students.
I've been a little busy too. That's why the email for this show today didn't go out until 1:57. It takes a village, people. It takes a village.
It takes a village, people.
It takes a village, people. That's what I feel like we are around here sometimes. That fits so perfectly.
Yeah, I'm the contractor.
Takes the village, people. I'm the police. What does Patrick say here?
As you know, the REO market, what I sell as an agent is slower than slow.
Slower than
How
a snail.
long until this area sees a swing, do you think? 2 to 3 years? Well, the real estate market, right? It's a curve. Here we're going to go. It's right here, right now.
It's a roller coaster,
and
people.
It could be here for a while before it starts going down. That's why, guess what? Guess what, guys? YMCA.
Leave it to Kenny.
So,
Leave it to Kenny to chime in.
I'm glad Kenny's in the house.
Me too.
That's awesome. So, anyway, the market cycle, the market swings. Markets go up and they go down, right? Trees don't grow to the sky.
Did y'all catch that?
Trees don't grow to the sky, right? Markets go up, markets go down. Very important, very important. So, having said that, guys, there's some markets where you're going to get all your deals from HUD and the MLS. This ain't one of them. No. Okay? You're going to get your deals right now from Directmail, Bandit Signs, pay-per-click advertising, Facebook marketing, and all those other different sources, Bird Dogs, and all that other stuff.
The ones that are not mainstream. We have several properties right now that are from Bird Dogs.
This is right now, this is not the market to be buying REO and HUD properties. Okay? Now, yeah, you might get one every once in a while, but right now we're getting 99.9% of our deals from Directmail and Bandit Signs, right?
No, we are, but I will tell you that is intentional because we have shifted our focus from looking on HUD every day and MLS and working those those avenues really hard to marketing for Directmail. So, if you were still really focused on MLS and REOs and HUD, then you're going to see that slow down, but we kind of left it all together. So that's why 99.9% of our deals are coming from somewhere else. They can't come from somewhere we're not looking.
I'm sorry, I'm reading Ben's comment while you're talking.
What is he saying? When we see Dean walking around with a feather in his hair, down with the police hat off, that's okay, yeah.
And we'll become the village people.
Dean would be the one with the feather.
That's for sure. That is for sure. That's awesome. So Jay asked about, can you use that buyer trick with Zillow because you have to post the address? Now, Jay, I'm not talking about posting a house for sale on Zillow. I'm talking about running an ad on Zillow, right? Running an ad on Zillow. It's different. You're not just taking that address and making that address for sale. You are running a little display ad on the right-hand side of Zillow right on the right-hand side of the website where you see other ads that are being
paid
posted.
advertising.
It's paid PPC, paid
Right.
per click, right? So if you go to Zillow and you scroll down to the bottom and you look for the advertising, that's where you're going to find information about that. Okay, so it's not listing a property for sale. It's
you would need a real property for
it's
that.
running an ad. Now here's the other thing too. Like Realtor.com, I believe does this, and I believe so does Zillow. When you have your pictures of your property, like let's say you have 5 pictures of a property, right? After those pictures, they will run like it's almost like next picture. After the last picture, they'll post an ad, right? They'll post an ad. So you can have your ad show up in somebody else's listing as the last picture in their ad. In fact, we used to do this a lot. We don't really do it as much anymore, but when we were doing mostly seller financing, we would have our last picture show up that would say, own a home, no bank qualifying, little or no money or little money down, payments to fit your budget, and it had the website and the phone number. We would put that in all of our ads, right? So
that's an option too. Yeah.
There you have it. What does Patrick say? We can't buy most of them anyway. Conflict of interest. HUDs are super dead. My company get all of them in York, Lancaster, and Chester County. Yeah, you know what, Patrick? We're not even buying. I mean, we were buying HUDs in not only those counties, but in the whole state of North Carolina, the whole state of South Carolina, and the whole state of Georgia.
Right.
After we went for a couple of months and didn't get any deals, so we stopped even dealing with them, right? We just started doing direct mail. Now, if you're doing direct mail, it's going to take 90 days to start seeing some results. That's just the way it is, okay? You got to count on 90 days to start seeing some results. You mail one time a month, every single month. Your direct mail goes out on Friday and it hits on Monday or Tuesday, right? Okay, so Jay got it. Good. Got it. Do you have an example of the ad copy? That's awesome. No, if you will, just go on Zillow and you'll see kind of what the ads look like, and you can check that out as well, right? So there you have it. That's some good stuff. We've had a lot of comments, a lot of questions, a lot of good feedback. Awesome. Cool. So share to win the real estate day trading jumpstart. You got anything else we need to go over?
No,
we got to go to the airport.
If you guys want to apply to work with us in this environment and learn all this stuff,
in this environment, don't say that. Don't scare them. You're gonna scare them.
Go to LarryGoins.com/apply. The guys will have a conversation with you and get that squared away with you, answer all your questions regarding that. You can also, to get on the list, or register to attend the next 3-day event that we'll have coming up, which is in May. It's going to be LarryGoinsLive.com for that. And then if you weren't on at the beginning of the broadcast and you want to get the investors kit, give 877-LARRY-GO a call, and Zenobia can get you set up with that.
There you go.
That's all I got.
Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here and being a part of our organization. We really appreciate that. Candace and I are going to
Tampa.
We're going to Tampa this afternoon. We're in the Collective Genius Mastermind. We've been in it for about 7 years now. 7 or 12. It's the elite of the elite. Okay, the top investors in the country are in Collective Genius. It's an awesome. All our masterminds. Well, this is the real estate mastermind we're in, right? So we are in the elite of the elite. We are. Whatever masterminds we're in. Somehow, right? somehow, this. Yeah, somehow we made accepted. It in. Somehow we made it in. This right? is acceptable behavior. So there you have it. But anyway, it's an awesome group. And if you're a very experienced investor, if you know what you're doing and you do at least 50 to 100 deals a year, you can apply to get into. So it's an application process. It is just like other stuff, just like our partner program. Yep. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And thank you, Dave. Thanks, Will. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye, we'll see you next week.